Okay, so I am working on a 2013 Acura RDX. This is my wife's car. I typically hate these type of cars, like these foreign Chinese crap. I call them crap, but I'm sorry, I'm just angry because of how long it took me to take out this alternator. So I'm used to driving a Ford, working on American cars, so my wife alternator broke down, so I decided to replace it for her. So first of all, what you have to do is you got to loosen up the alternator, the serpentine belt. So once you take off the serpentine belt by pulling that tensioner, which way did I pull it? I pulled it towards the front, and once you pull it towards the front, there's a little pin you got to insert. Let me pause this because I need both of my hands. Okay, so like I said, you got to take off the serpentine belt, and then you by pulling this tensioner right there, and once you pull it and loosen it up, the belt should come off pretty easily, but depending on how you're gonna take it off, it could be pretty tough. But anyways, so in order for you to take off the starter, you have to move this pulley out of the way and put an Allen wrench right there. This little shiny little piece right there. I'm showing you. All right, so once you got that in a locked in position, that's going to expose this bolt down here. Okay, right now I am on day number 2. Man, my neighbor even came over yesterday and asked me, like, man, you've been out here all day. I'm like, yeah, I gotta take a break. So anyways, it only makes sense to take out the alternator from this side. It's a lot of videos saying that you gotta pump up the engine. First you gotta take out the engine mount, which is true, and then you gotta jack up the engine. So my engine is on a jack stand, but it's just holding it in place. I'm not necessarily letting it up or down, because I tried, and the way that this engine is built, it is like everything is like attaching this up underneath, so it's just kind of impossible to jack this up without actually breaking off both of the engine mounts. So we just removed this engine mount just to get some of these bolts exposed, like this one. I had to get that bolt exposed to get this plate cover off. Now once you have the alternator exposed like this, and you got your coolant out the way with your brackets and stuff, you do need to take this cover off, because it might seem like it's over, but you're so close. So whenever you feel like you're so close, just take off this little face right here. I could have had this thing off yesterday if I wouldn't have given up, because the face of this little plastic thing right there that goes it sticks out a little bit farther, stopping the alternator from getting out of this very, very tight space. There's a lot of videos showing how these other guys take off the fan belts and stuff like that, but to me it only makes sense to take out the alternator on the same side that I can get it exposed on, instead of trying to shimmy it and turn up the back of my radiator and all of that. I did take the battery out because I was thinking about going that route, but I just said, nah, I'm just gonna take out a bunch of this crap. So anyways, I did take off the PC, all of the computers, the engine mount, which is right here, and here goes my new alternator. Now I'm about to set it in. If I can get it in on camera, I'm not too too shabby with the camera, but if I can put it on there showing you guys how to install it, I will. Sorry that you guys missed out on the whole process. I was so freaking mad. I cussed out this car like 30 freaking times, and my son was with me, so got 30 Hail Marys I gotta do. Alright, now I got this one from AutoZone. It does have a lifetime warranty on it, so they stand behind their work, I guess. I don't ever plan on taking this shit back off. It's going right to the dealership or to another mechanic. But let's go ahead and see if I can try to shimmy this thing on in there. Cord. Alright, so now got my son helping me out. We're about to put this alternator in. Okay, so we want to put it in here like this. It really makes a bit difference since I took that cover off. Still gonna be tight space. Kind of put it up in there, but praise the good Lord. Shimmy it on up in there. Okay. Alright. Now see. Woo! Perfect. Booyah! That's what you want right there. It fell right up in there, right where you want it. So pause it. Okay, we got the bolt that goes to the bottom of the alternator. Just gotta put that in the hole. Slide it up in there. Okay, press pause. Alright, now we gotta get our size 14, I believe. We're gonna tighten it up once we got that bolt on. Alright, so I tried tightening it up with the drill. Try to hand tighten it the rest of the way. If I can get through the other side. It's kind of tricky. Just gotta keep on going at it until you can get it. I think it's in there. Try to tighten it up with the wrench for the rest of the way. I feel like I can probably get an extension down up in there. I'm just gonna try to do it the best way I can. Alright, so about to just tighten it up. I'll change my mind. Let's get me a 14. Tighten it up on there. First gotta go the right way. Sorry, I'm an amateur. Alright. Nice and snug. It's getting tight. Making sure this thing don't go anywhere. Oh, she's sturdy. She real sturdy. Okay. Alright, so what I'm about to do next is try not to break my car. And what I'm going to do next is put the cap back on here. And after I put back on the cap, I'm going to hook up the alternator after I put back on the cap, and then after that I'm going to put on the engine mount. Then after I put on the engine mount, I'm going to put on the serpentine belt. Okay. Alright, so what I'm about to do right now is put these 4 bolts back into my cap, my top, I mean. So, go ahead, start it. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on this bracket, and then I'm going to connect the alternator and the little other connectors that goes to it. Okay, next what you want to do is you want to put your bracket on there. This little bracket right there, little pretty shiny thing. So what I was confused on, what took me so long, because it seemed like it did, it's the small things that keep you stopping from achieving your goals. It's this bracket. I forgot which way it went on, but this is the way it goes on. You got your small bolt on the top, bit bolt at the bottom. Tighten it up. Okay, I didn't have that much time to show you everything. I only have like maybe 2 minutes on my memory, so I end up putting everything back together. I end up putting the alternator up in there. As you can see, it's up in there, and got it all hooked up. It's connected. I'm sorry. Okay, so I got it all connected. I'm sorry it's such a big jump on my previous videos on, you know, trying to show you guys step by step how to put it together, but like I said, I don't have that much memory in my phone left over, so I just gotta work with what I got. So I end up putting every bolt together, tighten it on up, and it did take me like 2 days to do this. But the thing of it is to take off the engine mount. Sounds scary, but don't let it intimidate you. And take off this PCM or ECM. I forgot what this is called. But you take those 2 off, and you take off the serpentine belt, put the tensioner back in place, lock it in place with a Allen key wrench, a short Allen key wrench. They don't tell you that. And you take off this little black cover right here. It is 4 bolts. You really shouldn't have to lift up the engine. You should just really let me take that back. You should secure the engine by putting a jack up under the oil pan with some wood or some bricks to hold it up, and then you should take off the engine mount bolts. It could help. It could give you like a 1/2 inch or so, you know, wiggle room after you take off this reservoir and slide it right out of this section. Now, since I didn't know what I was doing, it took me longer than usual. So it's my first time trying it. Will I do it again? Heck no. But this thing is was HELL, trying to put back together, take off and figure out first of all, then put it back all together was the easier part. But try to take this thing off, man, put it all back together. Not one of my favorite engines, but that's what it is, man. It takes a lot of time to put on an alternator for a 2013 Acura RDX. So whenever you're working with these, just make sure you put back on every screw tight on. And I got this mass airflow sensor cleaner. I just sprayed that shit off like all of the little connections right there. Yeah, so got it all put together, and we're gonna see if we did it right. So let's try it out. Okay, cranked her up. She's all good. No battery light is on. Thank God. Seems like a little success. Turn on the AC. No message. Oh. more messages. That's it. We cleared them off. Oh, yep. Oh man, she's running smooth. She is running smooth. Oh yeah. Look at her run, look at her run. Yeah, mom. She is running. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Man, that little cap was hard to put on. It's like the little small things that kind of get to you. And figuring out where this little green, where that green cap went to, that was pretty hard because I put back on the alternator and I could not figure out where it went to. So it'd be like little small shit like that. And that's not really even on the alternator, that's like on the car. So I think it's a wire to ground the alternator unbalanced current back to the car. So yeah, if you think you can handle this, go ahead. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but learning how to know what to watch for and watching plenty of videos really helped me. I hope this video can help whoever it is out there on what they're doing. So yeah, peace.